Hello, everybody. How are you? So, I wanted to come on and get us a message for the week ahead. So, I'm just looking at the calendar, and this will be for the week of, well, today's the 2nd, Sunday the 2nd. So, I'm going to do mostly angel cards for those of you who are kind of feeling like you need some guidance, some angelic support, some messages, things like that. So I pulled out Kyle Gray's original deck, Angel Prayers. I've got the Archangel Oracle cards and Kyle Gray's Angel Guide. And I also figured I would just get like a overall theme for the week. Going to be using Earth Magic just to get a theme for the week. And hello to everybody who's joining. I've been working with the Naked Heart Tarot, so I may pull a tarot message from that deck. And then I share a birthday with this creator. His name is Andreas and Grazia. So I figured I would get us like a divine door just to see maybe what doors open, because I feel like collectively we all need a little bit of maybe a boost of faith, a little bit of guidance. You know, last week a lot happened, just generally speaking, collectively on the world stage. So, you know, as above, so below. We're in Gemini season, and that's always that kind of polarity, you know, the twin, the other, and Mercury is moving into Gemini tomorrow. So also this week we have the sun is going to be conjoining with Venus in Gemini. So there's a lot of Gemini energy, and we have a new moon in Gemini this week as well. So it feels like a big week astrologically, and just again with everything that's been going on in the world stage. So let's see what the guides have for us. Interesting that we have a new moon, because the card full moon came out with completion. So maybe if you're thinking back to the full moon in Sagittarius, that happened, or we're going to be having the next full moon will be in Capricorn. So that'll be coming up. So that's completion. So maybe there's something that is just going to be done. Some energy that we're feeling is, you know, going to be ending or over with. Something that we've completed, just something that we can move on from with this new moon this week to plant new seeds, because the other card that came out was dance with celebration. So that's really nice. So I feel congratulations are in order for some of us here, because it feels like something's being finished, complete, reaching its maximum potential, and we can celebrate for that. So that's a message maybe just for one or two of you, or maybe for more than one or two of you, but I really like that. And so maybe there is this opportunity to set yourself a little bit free this week, and just engage in things that make you feel free, because I'm getting like a liberated feeling here, and I love that. And just expression of yourself. And I want to make note that the fairies were at the bottom of the deck, and those came flying out. So I love that, because we're going to be talking to the angels tonight and inviting them in. And here's the fairies with earth magic that's coming in. So some kind of magical quality this week, especially with Venus conjunct the sun. That's really auspicious. So there may be some magical things that are going to be occurring this week. Andy says you're the... Thank you. Oh, thank you. So, all right, I'm going to ring the bell, and let's invite in the angels here. So inviting in the divine with love and light, and the archangels at the four corners of the world, and the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us. So thank you, angels, for reminding us of your presence. Thank you, angels, for revealing to us what we need to know. So let's get some guidance for whomever would like a message from the angels for your week ahead. Let's see what we have. I'm getting this message. I'm just looking at this beautiful woman. So this is a very sacred feminine energy here that understands, you know, how freeing it is to just be herself, right? unadulterated, just like she's so in her power here. And I'm noticing like sort of the fairies kind of blessing her, looking at her like, yeah, you go, girl. So there's something in that, okay? So, and I'm feeling like don't let anybody steal your magic right now. All right, so, ooh, okay, this is interesting because the angels are saying do the work. So that's interesting because we're getting celebration with magic, but also to do the work. And maybe some of the work is really committing to this energy of, you know, being in your power, feeling free, like, you know, dancing like nobody's watching kind of a thing. But the first message from the angelics is to do the work. So this may be a week to get a lot done, you know, to commit to something more fully. To delve in, to dig deep. And this could be inner work. It could be healing work. It can be your job, your passion projects, whatever that is. It's like really to stay focused. That's a message that I'm getting. But he also, you know, he's this angelic guide, this angel guide here is highlighting the heart and the heart chakra, right over there. So, and there's a big light that's forming from the heart chakra up. And also, you know, just being a divine channel here. So it's like, and he also, this is interesting too. This angelic has, he has armor on his shoulders. So there's something about that too. I think it's like protecting your work, protecting what you are committed to in whatever area of your life that is, like protecting that. He's protecting his shoulders. So I'm thinking, you know, about some of the heavier energy that's inside of the collective. And, you know, a lot of that can build up like in your shoulders, your neck. It's, you know, that whole area of like having the weight of the world on your shoulders. So that's why he's kind of got the armor there for protection. Maybe some of you need to work it out, like loosen up, have some movement. Move energy, you know, if you're feeling like a heaviness anywhere, maybe it's literal, because sometimes the messages are literal when the cards come in. So maybe some of you are having like some shoulder pain or neck pain or something like that. Maybe you want to, instead of dancing, go get a massage or treat yourself to something like that, a Epsom salt bath, like something really good like that. But yeah, and it's like something about our strength maybe being tested to do the work. I, you know, have been saying this is an 8 year, 2024 is an 8 year, 2 + 2 + 4 is 8. So it's like the test of our strength, of our stamina, of our determination and commitment. All right, so let's see what else we have. All right, yeah, so Archangel Michael is coming in, even though it doesn't say that in this deck, with angelic protection. Right there with the sword and the shield. So that's what I was just feeling. It's like he's got them on his shoulders. He's carrying the shield. So this is telling me your work is being protected. Your commitment may be tested, or there may be some heavier energies or challenges or obstacles, distractions, whatever that looks like. This is, you've got the sword, so you can take the sword and you can wield it however you need to. I love the protection that's coming in around doing the work. All right, so maybe you're even feeling like you need to do that. You need to shield your energy, protect your energy, and however that shows up for you this week, by all means, like, please do that. And never give up your power to a reading or to a reader. Please use your own highest intuition and guidance. Take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. Yeah, underneath the fairies card were clouds with shape shifting. So this is just telling me that things may be a bit illusory this week, like not so clear, you know, especially as we come on a new moon. So I think the moon is in Aries right now. And then Luna will move into Taurus, where she'll become balsamic. So those are days where, you know, the skies are really, really dark and things become sort of illusory. The Tibetans call them the devil days when the moon is balsamic. So it's like, yeah, things are shifting. There may be things that you're trying to figure out. Maybe not all of the answers are there, but stay focused on whatever feels important to you right now, and know that you have the protection that you need within you, okay? And you can absolutely thank the angels for already being there, you know, to protect whatever it is that you're doing this week, because under the shape shifting was karma. So it feels like maybe some old patterns, old things are ready to complete with that energy of that full moon. And it could be this next moon cycle with a new moon in Gemini this week. And it's like clearing out some of the karmic energies, some old energies. And it hasn't maybe felt like, is it like this or is it like that? And I feel that you're going to get some answers this week, especially with that celebration coming out. So let's see what else we have. Take a step back. Interesting. So this is where we pause. You know, we pause, we do the work. We figure out what's important. It's like, what's important right now? Just do that. If there's something that you were looking for an answer around, do you proceed? Do you not proceed? It's not yet a yes or a no. It's that things are still forming, right? Things are shifting, things are forming, things are haven't quite aligned in the way that maybe where it's a yes or it's a no, it's a move forward or it's a not. It's just taking a step back. And he's cloaked. You see how he's cloaked? So there really is something about cloaking, shielding. And I know some people don't like to hear that in the spiritual community. They think it's fear-based, but it's not. I don't see anything fear-based about him, right? So that's a cool message, I feel, because it's where we can take some of the pressure off, you know? So maybe it may feel a little bit like lunacy. There's maybe some area that feels a bit frantic or like there's some lunacy around it with the full moon. So maybe it's just like dance your way out of it, you know, move your body. If things are feeling, I don't know, shifty, take a step back, focus on what's important. Even maybe cutting some cords if you're into that. I know not everybody's into that. So then the last one that we'll pull from this deck is self-acceptance. That's a beautiful message. So this is where you just like, okay, this is how I'm feeling. This is what's going on. This is what I'm committed to. This is what makes me happy. This is what makes me feel free. This is what makes me feel like I'm in my power, like I'm balanced and stable and strong. So just accept that, whatever those things are. So I really love that. And let's keep going here. Thank you, Andy. You're enjoying your drinks in a coffee cup that you got from Sedona. That's so nice. All right, so thank you, angels. Let's get a few more messages. All right. Before I cut the deck is Live Your Joy. So there you go. And that goes along with her, with the energy of dance, right? Live Your Joy. And let's cut the deck right there. And at the bottom is Archangel Uriel is coming in with Shine Your Light. And he's got the torch. Hello, Allison. Focus your mind. I was really feeling that. And we're seeing the Merkaba there. The sacred geometry. So focus your mind. And this is Gemini season where, you know, the mind gets more active. People like networking, people become more chatty, you know, there's more of a natural instinct to connect, to talk, to network. The energy picks up. Jupiter moved into Gemini. So the mind is getting really, really activated. And because of that, it's going to be important to focus. And anyone who sort of has that tendency towards being a little bit atypical, you know, ADD, ADHD, whatever that is, and just in general right now, it can feel like maybe we want to do so much. We want to complete things. We want to do the work. We want to engage in social activities and our passions and our joys. And there's some maybe things that we may just have to take a bit of a step back. You know, Mercury is about to go retrograde. So that's Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. So with the all this Gemini energy, but then that's when Mercury decides to go retrograde, really. So I feel there is a lot of opportunity to focus, and maybe some of that could involve like planning, you know, making your list. Okay, what do I want to focus on today? What do I want to focus on tomorrow? And if it's relationship wise, you know, this could be an opportunity actually for a lot of healing with the self-acceptance, is like just accepting certain parts of yourself, you know, just as they are, like not trying to fix yourself, I think is another message that I'm getting here. Like there's really nothing that you need to fix about yourself right now. Yeah, wonderful interview, buddy. Thank you. And so that's also Archangel Metatron. When I see the Merkaba or the Metatron's cube or the Merkaba, you know, it's Archangel Metatron for me. And I put my Merkaba on just before this reading. So hello, West of the Full Moon. Hello, Willie. Studying and learning. So it's also, that's kind of interesting because like a lot of people just, you know, went through graduation, but Gemini loves to learn. So I feel that's another aspect of the next year of Jupiter and Gemini. What do you want to learn? Where do you want to put your attention, your focus? What new things do you want to learn? What do you want to continue to study? It's a wonderful year for that. So for the next year, Jupiter spends a year in each sign. And this can be where we really expand our horizons with our knowledge, with, you know, delving into new things, to old things, whatever that is. And maybe it's a time to review. I feel it could be a time to review. If you know what those things are, then do the work, right? Do the work. And whatever that is, whatever aspect or area of your life, and find joy in that. Find celebration in your curiosity, asking questions, wanting to learn more, to know more, to have those conversations in general. So I'm really loving that. And like I said, it's kind of funny that, you know, that it's like graduation season, and now not like I'm in college or any type of school, but I do astrology school and things like that. So yeah, it's so interesting. To go along with this self-acceptance, we have Archangel Jophiel that's coming in for us. And she is just a beautiful angel. And Kyle Gray always said that he saw her as this sort of exotic beauty, you know, like kind of, what's the word? Like Polynesian looking. So that I feel is coming in with the self-acceptance, whether you're masculine or feminine. This is like, you know, maybe some mirror gazing and just, you know, seeking out the parts of yourself that you really love and giving love to just all of the parts of yourself. That's your wholeness. So it says, thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. And that goes along with the self-acceptance, because I feel like we're getting like multiple messages here, you know, and I feel like it also goes along with the celebration, because up here in the northern hemisphere, it's warmer, people are going out more, are connecting more, there's more activities because of the time of year, spring into summer, you know? So I feel these messages are really connected right here. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. So I want to look at the door that might be open for us. I'll pull a few of these. These are kind of like in poetry form, the divine doors. So let's see what door we may have open to us. Okay. Ooh, I love this door. It's a blue door. So I'm just like, love the blue doors because they're so special. And that's like the color ray that Archangel Michael comes in through. So this door is protected. This is a door that you're being asked to protect. I feel there's a guardian at this door protecting it for you. And you can really reinforce that if you're feeling this message. It says the art of life. Interesting, right? The art of life. There is no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Okay? There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Don't go living an invisible life. And it says, be bold in your skin. Yes, be bold in your skin. self-acceptance here. This is a huge message. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. The art of life. So there is no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in the light. That's amazing. Let your love dance in light. So here's letting your love dance in light. You're protected to do this. You know, you can feel safe in doing that. It's such a huge message. And that goes along with Archangel Jophiel with honoring your beauty, your inner and your outer beauty, and let it shine through. So this is like all of the goodness that's in your soul, all of the goodness that's within you that wants to come out for people to see. And I know like so many of you are so good at that, you know, especially in this community that I feel so blessed to be a part of, my Instagram community. I don't have other socials. I don't have TikTok. I don't have Facebook. I don't have any of them. So let's see what else we have. And that blue door, again, love it. Yeah, we're getting the 1111 card. Beautiful. It says, numbers and doubles, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. And it says pass this card on. So pass this message on. Maybe there's people in your life that need these messages. Maybe it's not really like specifically for you. Some of it, you know, maybe there's someone that needs to hear this message. So this is a very clear message. Don't hold back. Don't hold back your light. Don't hold back your love this week. This is a new moon cycle. So you can dance inside of this art of life. It may be a very creative week. There may be a lot of creative inspiration because we got the fairies there with earth magic. You know, we got this beautiful woman dancing in the desert, you know, your favorite angel number 1111. Yeah, I have a good friend here who has it tattooed like right here on her wrist. You know, so that's where the focus comes in. And a lot of this may be around your creative pursuits, your inspirations, you know, even just, I feel there's something about courage. So if there's like something you've been holding back because maybe it has felt illusory, or, you know, it's like all this density, whatever's happened in the past, don't hold back now. I feel it's like all systems are go. I know we have Pluto retrograde, Mercury's going to go retrograde soon, but I think it's a really good time to take action. However, again, we did get that take a step back. So maybe there's something that you want to review. It's going to resonate differently for each of you. And I feel like, you know, you'll know, like you will know. So let's see what else was there, because these were really good. Okay. Bless this space. So there's, I don't know, like a really kind of ancient doorway of stone. It's just made of stone. Your sacred space holds the soul. Your sacred space holds the soul, to bear. Palo Santo and sage will clear the air. So I think that that's important too. You know, if, with this protection and everything, and just clearing energy, moving your body, getting some dirt off your shoulder, you know, like, you know, brush that dirt off your shoulder, bless your space, bless your body, anoint yourself, clear your energy. That's going to be important. Maybe that's something that you'll want to do tonight before you go to bed. It could just be a simple affirmation, or tomorrow, you know, I think that that's always a good thing. So, all right, you guys, I know there's a few of you on. If anybody wants a card just pulled for them, you can tell me, like, you can say, can you get a card? And I could get you a divine door, or I could get you an angel card. If anybody wants a card. I want to get a tarot message. It's getting hot here, and I think it's actually going to get up to like 100 this week. So yeah, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. Yeah, Gemini, movement of swords. Love it. So this is taking action. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. Gemini is a swift and fast moving energy in general. Here's your sword. Here's your other sword. I love the panther here, you know, to represent that Knight of Swords, that Gemini energy. So this is curiosity. It's making moves. It's, you know, saying the things, doing the things, really amazing. Maybe could be, some of you may be going on like some shorter trips this week. Maybe you're, you know, it might be an action-packed week. It might be a busy week. Have the communication, you know, do the networking. And there may be just one thing that you need to kind of take a step back from. If, you know, if there's been something, I just see him as a magician cloaking himself. I was talking to somebody last night about if you had a superpower, like what would you want your superpower to be? And mine has always been a cloak of invisibility. Somebody was saying to be able to teleport instantly. And I was like, that's a cool one too. But if I was invisible, then I could just hop on a plane and then I could go wherever I wanted to also. So there you have it. But yeah, so I think maybe this is even if you're moving, if like not moving, hey, maybe some of you are moving, but like if you are moving through your week and there's sort of, you know, maybe there's some things that you're moving silently on just because the panther, you know, is very, very cunning. And so is a magician. So it's maybe not revealing everything because during Gemini season and with Jupiter in Gemini, we're going to want to talk more. We're going to want to express more. So it's also having that discernment of when to keep it quiet, when to keep it to yourself, right? So let's see what else was with that. Wheel of Fortune. I mean, you can't make this up. This is literally the beginning of Jupiter in Gemini. Boom, right there. So this is a shift, right? This is the wheel moving. We're getting out of that kind of heavier Taurian energy where things do move a bit more slowly. And, but that's where we can really build. We can really plant the seeds. We can do a lot of self-care and all of that. So I really love this, you know, again, with Mercury moving into Gemini. So there's something shifting, something changing this week. We can feel the wheel turning. Let's see what was with that. Nice, you guys, with the 10 of Pentacles. And we're getting the elephant. So it looks like this. So this is a blessing on your stability, your long-term plans, everything that you're working hard for, investments, even. So for some of you, take the action on the investments this week. This may be a better week for the markets. I don't know. I know everything's been so crazy, but you know, Wheel of Fortune with the 10 of Pentacles, that's pretty amazing right there. And to take the action on anything that's involving your long-term plans, commitments. You know, the elephant with the trunk pointed up is always good luck. It's Ganesh, the obstacles being removed from the path. From your path. So that's pretty amazing to me. And with that is the 2 of Swords. So that's the conflict. That's the not knowing which way to go. I feel that goes back to the clouds of, you know, but you have that, you do have that sword of truth. It's coming in with Michael, with Archangel Michael here. It's coming in with this, you know, with this, Knight of Swords. So why the confusion here? What's the crossroads? Maybe feeling a bit underwhelmed. I don't know. Like you want to just pause. You want to contemplate it. You want to think about it. You don't want to take the cup. You don't want to take the gift. Hanged Man. I don't know. What's going on here? So some people are going to go for it and do the thing. And I feel that there's other things or other people that are going to want to pause to receive more information. And it's okay either way, whichever you decide to do. Remember, like, to the message from the 2 of Swords is connected to the High Priestess, right? 2s, choices, decisions, polarities, you know, feeling like, do you go left? Do you go right? Is it a yes or a no? Which one is it? So the 2s are always connected to the High Priestess. So it's like, maybe this is that take a step back moment to really go within. But I feel like with a Wheel of Fortune, it's like you can feel it. Like you can feel that it's time to go, to move. It's the energy of destiny. So that's another thing. You know, this is like, you don't have any Gemini for your planets. You might, you know, so I don't either. But when I looked up a lot of my asteroids, that's where I have my Gemini. That's where I have Gemini energy. I think it's my Vesta. is in Gemini. And then you would also look at your house placements too. So like, you know, what house does Gemini fall in for you? Because for me, Gemini is my 11th house as a Leo rising. So it's interesting because, you know, having Gemini as a Leo rising in your 11th house, it's like inside of my larger collective is like always a lot of people and action and duality. And Gemini is where, you know, it's like one foot on earth, one foot on earth, one foot in heaven, kind of, you know. It can be the trickster, it's the twin, the light and the shadow. So yeah, I feel like there's kind of two camps here. And so maybe you want to sit and pause, you want to sit in meditation, you know, which is more appealing to you right now? You know, do you want to be in this kind of cocooned energy, just kind of sitting under the tree, waiting for the enlightenment? Maybe you do that in the beginning of the week, and then boom, you've got your answer, you're ready to take action, and the universe fully supports that. This is lucky. This is really lucky right here. It really is. So bottom of the deck, I wanted to show, let's see what comes after that Hanged Man. Yeah, the Four of Swords. So it may be just like, all right, let's take a nap here. Let's sit and relax. Let's figure it out. Let's meditate, contemplate, wait for a new perspective. That's the Hanged Man. But, you know, this can be where we sacrifice. So it's 12th house. And I feel like that, you know, it's Piscean. It's that 12th house where we were seeing the clouds before. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going to say strike while the iron's hot and take advantage of the energy. So and you know, the message isn't always the message. Sometimes it's your reaction to the message that is the message. Bottom of the deck, yeah, you can't make this up, is the Five of Wands. So this is like maybe an internal battle, or there's a lot of opinions, a lot of, you know, other energies. This is like competition, kind of child's play. It's a card of Leo, you know, having to kind of show up for what we want, for what we believe in. It could be around beliefs. It could be around the action that we want to take, kind of competing for something or vying for making your point to be right or to be the winner. Leo loves to win, you know, so with the Seven of Cups. So, and here it's the giraffe with his head in the clouds. So normally a giraffe can see, right? It's a land animal, but it has such a high perspective. And in this case, it can't. So maybe it's just getting out of your own way, you know? So, yeah. Interesting messages. Yeah, Earth Mother coming out with the Empress. You know, we still have Uranus and Taurus, and it's really just deciding, you know, what's really of value to you right now. What has the highest value in your life? Where do you give your love and attention to, especially with a new moon? Where do you want to, what seeds do you want to plant? What are your goals? 10 of Pentacles, what are the goals for this month? And being able to be supported by the Wheel of Fortune, that you see the wings there. You know, that change is always inevitable. So I feel there is some change this week. There's some momentum that we can harness. And I think it's going to be different for everybody. Some people are going to maybe be paralyzed by it and not be able to move in that Hanged Man. Like, just want to be like that creature of the night and just be that little bat that just kind of hangs upside down and doesn't make a decision. But again, there's maybe some enlightenment that'll come, and it could be, you know, half the week for in being in one of those energies, and then the other half of the week in the next. But yeah, the Two of Swords can be a really hard place to be, but at the end of the day, it's really not that serious. Somebody was saying to me on the phone today, if you don't know what to do, do nothing. And I feel that, and because I'm not really like that, like, so that would be the panda, you know, if you don't know what to do, do nothing. Yeah, definitely taking advantage. Me too. Or, you know, just want to take a nap. So maybe it's just a combination of both. And I think that could be good, you know, is getting outside, get into nature, you know, put yourself in the earth, put your feet in the earth, make your environment a sacred space. Gemini is the environment. So it's also when we saw that sacred space card, where what is your environment? Are you creating your sacred space? And if you have that, which I know so many of you do, it's really like enjoying it and be just, you know, maybe spending time inside of your sacred space this week could be a good thing. So we didn't see the Hermit come out though. And underneath those was the universe with the B. And that's the completion. Like you know, especially with a Jupiter cycle. If Jupiter has a 12-year cycle, so it's been 12 years since we've had Jupiter in Gemini. So what was happening for you 12 years ago? And that was 2012. And like 2012 was energetically and astrologically such a huge year when you think of 2012, right? You know? So this is a beginning of that new cycle. So this is the completion, and the universe tells us that we've attained a level of victory, but it's a hard-earned victory. So what can you celebrate that has been hard-earned? It's Saturn, so we do the work. So what has been hard-earned, and where can you celebrate that? If you don't know, what did Jerry Garcia say, Willie? Or Robert Hunter, if you get confused, listen to the music play. So here you go. If you get confused, listen to the music play. I know you'll like that, William. I know that's like right up your alley, but it's true. You know, maybe it's just put some music on and dance and sing, or I know some of you are musicians, play your instruments, you know, whatever that is. Hi, Gina. So those were the messages, you guys and gals. Yeah, some hard-earned victory, and also a level of wisdom that you've attained in your life, you know. So that's really important. Like, I think there's something about trusting yourself, because also when we're in a Two of Swords, it's because there's like a doubt, and there's two very conflicting beliefs, or Franklin's Tower. Yeah, Franklin's Tower. Two very conflicting beliefs, or directions that you could go in, or decisions that you could make. So if you get confused, listen to the music play. That's my advice for this week. No, amongst other things, but yeah, so yeah. And okay, so after all of those, from the top of the deck was the Fool. And oh, good, I'm glad that resonated for you. So here we have the Fool. So like, underneath, you know, underneath was the universe, or the world. That's the last card. So that's the Omega. And then here's the Alpha with the unicorn and the Fool. So it does feel really like a new energy. And even if it's just a new energy within a new moon cycle, you know, with Jupiter moving into Gemini, you know, whatever that is, whatever that means for you, this is take a leap of faith. So after all that, what could be confusion or whatever it is, you know, just wanting to pause. And some people aren't going to take that leap of faith. It's supported, you know, it's really supported here. And there's that Wheel of Fortune that we saw with the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel there's big blessings. Let's all take some action this week and jump into it and feel enthusiastic and, you know, just be a part of life. I think that's what that other card was talking about, the art of life, you know. So yeah, some people are going to sleep on the energies and not take advantage of it. And that's, you know, I would say don't be one of those people. You know, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on the opportunities. Don't sleep on the action that you could take. Don't sleep on your inspiration. Don't do it. So, yeah. And there was one other card that just kind of flew out here. It says Secret Sketches. Secret Sketches, wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. So this may be a week, maybe there's events to attend or new people to talk to or existing people that you want to connect with. Do it, you know. Secret Sketches. Interesting. So wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. That's like your kindred. Who are your kindred spirits? Where are those kindred connections for you? Don't fear your own light. Love it. So yeah, someone's saying, my takeaway is don't fear your own light. Yeah, I love that. All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I will try to come on again soon. I know it's been a while, so. All right, everybody, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. I will post the replay, and if this was valuable to you, feel free to share it with someone who may benefit from the messages. So, sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Namaste.